All right, we're going to take a look at the WYSIWYG editor. We found on most body fields and some other fields. It allows you to write your content and style it up without knowing any HTML coding, which is really nice. So to start off, I'm just going to put in some dummy text here so we can learn how to play with it. When you paste text in, it'll clean it up. If you copied it from a source like a Word document or another website, it'll hopefully clean up the source for you a lot, because we don't want to have some of that leftover code from that other site. And I'm not going to spend too much time covering these buttons. These are pretty standard in any Microsoft Word application: bold, underline, italics, left, right, bullets, that sort of thing. Where it gets interesting, when we get over here to the source, we can actually click it. We can actually see the HTML source underneath, so we can see our paragraph tags here. And any other styling we put, like, if it was bold, we'd see a strong tag, that sort of thing. And we can play with the coding that way if you feel a little more comfortable. If not, then you can just leave it alone. The next couple buttons are pretty standard. You got underline, you have your table, and iframe. If someone gives you an iframe code, you can paste it directly in there. Where it gets where we need to focus is when we get kind of these last ones here in the format. We try to teach clients to be able to structure their information a little bit better. So let's think of this in terms of different sections. This is really great for SEO. What ends up happening is most individuals will highlight this, make this bold, and then make the font size big to break up the sections, when you should really be using your header tags. And this is just like in a Microsoft Word document, where you want to hit, so come in here and you want to use your header tags H2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this gives it a hierarchy within the content itself. So H heading 1 is reserved for the page title, which is up here. And so we have H2 and lower, so we can break up sections, subsections, and that sort of thing, and give some visual break for those that are reading it, give some hierarchy to search engines. And so we'll just highlight this, and we'll go to our heading 2. And again, this will become a heading 2. And if we had a subsection under here, a section 2.1, we would make that a heading 3, and so on and so forth. We also give you the opportunity to change the font and the size. I suggest not playing too much with them because it can get messy. Although we've left in there to kind of fill your boots and make it pretty and do whatever you need to do. As you move along, you can select all and then be able to do some spell check, and you can do spell check as you type or whatever. And then this one, I like this one. It expands it all out so that you can actually just focus in on the content itself. And then when you're done, you can just bring it back down and go down and save it. Remember that none of your content is saved into the system until you hit your publish or save as draft at the bottom. And then finally, we get on to our link button and our media button. This is where you probably spend most of your time trying to get things in. Something pretty standard is linking to another page within the website. So we'll just highlight our text, we'll open up our link button, and let's say we want to link to our blog. So we'll just type in blog. It'll go and find, okay, look, we have a content page called blog, and there's a test blog that we created in an earlier screencast. So we're going to click on that. It's going to add the actual URL to there, so we don't need to worry about that, and just insert link. And there we go. When we hit save, that will turn into a hyperlink for an individual to go to the blog page. We also get a request for how do I, link to outside pages. So we can say that this one is going to link to Google. And so down here, we'll just start typing or copying and pasting our address. Oops. There we go. And insert link. And there we go. And that will link out to Google. The next on our list is actually, sometimes we get asked to insert, like, say, a PDF. So you have the option of, say, this one. This is saying download our PDF. So all we'll do is we'll open up our media browse button. And media is covered in another tutorial, but we'll show you how to insert some media here. Oops, sorry. We're going to cancel that. We're going to get our media up there first. So we're not going to highlight that. We can't add it in. So we have to get our media up there first. So let's browse our files. Let's go back to our desktop. And our resources. And we can find our sample PDF. And then we're going to upload it. And then we can hit next. And one thing we can do is we can actually insert it as a downloadable link. We hit public files. because we want the public to be able to download it. And we choose the file download link. Sometimes there might be other options here for other file types. And hit submit. So that will put a file download link right directly in within the page itself. As you can see there's a download link, and it tells us the file size and gives us a little PDF icon. But would it say we wanted this text to actually be the download link instead of actually having a separate one? So what we can do is, because we now have this file uploaded to the server, we can go into our link hit section, and we can search our content, and we can go, it's called sample PDF, and there it is there. So we can change that and find the URL to that, and we hit insert link. So now our text is the actual link to it instead of the download link. And finally, one of the great things that we can also do is to embed stuff. So we can go and get this, so this nice Twitter widget that we've created here, we can go get the timeline. And we can go and hit the iframe insert. And we can, oh, not iframe. So what we're going to do is we're just going to paste it at the bottom. So we're going to hit the source, and we're going to put it here at the bottom, paste it in there, close it up. We hit save, publish. And we can see all our stuff here except for there's our tweets. There we go. And they show up. So we have our, as you can see, these got upgraded because these got changed to header 2s. And we can see that our embed got sent in there, which is really nice. And then we can also go back and just edit and change whatever we need to, and it keeps revisions from each one. And so that pretty much covers everything to do with the WYSIWYG editor. Have a wonderful day.